Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Lego Boy 910 here, and I am bringing you my biggest mock you guys have ever seen on this channel, and in my opinion, my best mock that you guys have ever seen on my channel. It is my clone underground supply base on Corellia. So now I'll get into some, like, the background story of this mock and some of the things that are in this mock. So to start off, this is right in the start of the Clone Wars. So the Clone Wars has just started, and the Separatists are trying to make alliances with lots of groups of people to be able to, like, manufacture more droids and lead the kind of droids. So basically, the Separatists have aligned with a human species who have agreed to lead a charge on an underground clone supply base. Now the supply base is basically, it's built into kind of like a rocky hill, and it is completely underground. In the way it gets powered, it is solar powered. Now this mock is 8 green base plates big. The battlefield itself is about 4 green, and then the base is about 4 green as well, and the roof is 4 green base plates big. So now I'll get into an in-depth look of the mock. So now the leader of this attack for the droids is the human who's the leader of the group of people. He has brought along 2 of his own soldiers. That's a look at the leader right there. He's carrying 2 fat pistols. He's got a cape. But anyway, so he is charging. Then his 2 other soldiers are armed as well. Then you have quite a few battle droids. Some of them are dead, they're coming in, and then super battle droids in the back, and then you've got an AAT, which is coming in trying to get some shots on the droids, and you can see there's a commander right there. There are also a few commando droids trying to come in for a side flank, and then over here in some thick grass, you got 2 scout troopers. One of them has a flamethrower and is burning these droids, and the other one has a rocket launcher and is going to try and get some shots on the tank. Over here you got some more thick grass. Right here it's kind of lighter grass, but you've got 2 more scouts coming in. Both of them are armed, and this one has been shooting down the droids, and some of these droids are facing them trying to return fire. Over here we've got just a little bit of some more spread out grass, which goes up into this kind of rocky part. You can see the base wall is showing right there, but it goes up, lots of vegetation onto the roof. Over here it's the same thing, which goes onto the roof. Now I'll get onto the clones charging out. So here you can see there are lots of clones charging out. You can see there's a swamp speeder, got the commander with 2 arc blasters. This clone was shot and his helmet fell off. Then he got back up and pulled out a knife and is charging the droids. You got a dead clone. Clones coming out. Base. Another dead one. But they are just rushing out to take on these droid forces. Onto the roof, you can see there are 2 clones that were on the roof armed with 2 jump packs, and they are jumping off the roof, going to try and land up close to these droids and take as many of them as they can out. Over here you can see the vegetation comes up, and then it kind of slims down right there and then stops. Over here you can see the vegetation, it's much heavier, and it comes around, but then the clones cut it. You can see there's a log set right there. You can see there's 4 custom solar panels that power the base. You got a barrel right there. Back behind that, you've got some flowers that started to grow, and the main satellite that works for the communications. Over there you got some grates. Back there you can see it's basically part of the base's roof. Got 3 trees back there, and then you've got a trunk that's fallen. go over here, it's kind of a more open area with quite a few leaves that have landed, and a separatist shuttle has landed right there, and General Grievous is coming, and he is charging out of the shuttle, taking on a group of clones. Now there's an ARF trooper, then they are behind this row of barricades on the roof, and the ARF trooper is returning fire, and then there's two, not necessarily, they're not the scout troopers, but they're two more specialized troopers. That one, his shot got deflected and came back at him, so he's falling back, and that one's manning a turret. And you can go over here, you've got quite a bit of mud, and yeah, that's basically it for the roof. And now I'll go on to the inside of the roof. Pretty easily slides off. I may have some trouble, like the roof may fall apart, but because as you can see, it's on tiles. Oh, and another cool thing about this is that the base goes all the way around. So it's like a complete base. It goes all the way around, and it is on that side too. So now I'll show a clip of me taking the roof off. Okay, so I've taken the roof off. Now you can see this is the whole base, and now we'll go into a kind of in-depth look of each of the rooms. So to start off right here, there is, it's the main hangar, and it holds 2 swamp speeders. You got a weapons rack over there, and then you've got some crates. Then if I move some of the clones back, you can see there is a sliding door, so I'll give you a good shot of that from the front. So now anyways, next to the hangar there are 2 rooms. Now this is a storage base basically, so they store most supplies that are needed for the war. So you can see here is a closet, there's no one in the closet, and then on the other side it is the cafeteria. So basically, see, normally there would be a clone there handing out rations, and there'd be some clones here talking and eating at this table. But there's only one clone, and he is running to get into the hangar because the droids are attacking, and so everyone is trying to get out to try and repel the droids. Over here, you can go through there, and then you get to the barracks. There are 6 beds. You can see one of the clones waking up just now, and that clone's running to grab his helmet off the helmet rack. Go through here, you've got kind of an open room with a clone running out of it once again to join the battle. And then if you go over here, you've got the medic bay, which has a injured clone right there on a medic bed with some medics working on him. And a really cool way to make clone medics is to take the old snow troopers and just give them clone faces and put the helmets on. Here, I'll show you a picture of what I'm talking about. It's actually a really cool way to make custom ones. So yeah, so you've got those guys working. There's some other controls right there. Then when you go over here, we get onto the last room, which is kind of like the main room besides the hangar. Now this is the communications, and this is where like the whole entire base basically runs. Like over here you can see there's a hologram table. Somebody working on that. There's a pilot on this chart. Clone gunners running to get to some controls. There you can see there's 3 crew people working on, that guy's working on a screen. These people are working on control panels. And yeah, that's basically it for this whole video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more mocks, and leave some mock suggestions down in the comments. And yeah, so this is the Lego Boy 910 signing off.